Hey everybody, this is Frank Ski in Atlanta, Georgia for UnleashMagazine.com. Well, Mina is a West German Shepherd female. She is probably, out of all the dogs I've ever had, probably one of the best family dogs anybody could ever own in their life. I had her shipped in from West Germany to, to take over the family after one of my other dogs had passed away, and she just became a member of the family. You know, females, are great family protectors.
Right.
Like, a lot of people don't realize that a lot of times, especially in the German Shepherd line, the females become the matriarch of the family, taking care of the kids. So my kids grew up with her, they love her. She's just a great all-around dog. I'll tell you the story for me. Many years ago when I was in Baltimore in the early 90s, I needed a bodyguard. And I didn't want to keep paying for a live person bodyguard to be with me all the time, or to be at my house and stuff like that. So I said, you know what, I'm going to get a dog. So I contacted this guy who was German, and I asked him about training. I had looked up online, found this guy, and asked him about training some other dog breeds that I was thinking about getting. And he said, no, for what you need, because you're in the public and you're always around people, and you're going to take your dog with you wherever you go, you need a dog that has the best disposition.
Right.
And the dog that has the best disposition for that kind of work is a German Shepherd. And also the dog that has the best level of intelligence to know right from wrong. Like, any dog can bite somebody,
right,
but it takes a special dog to know which person to bite, if that makes sense.
Right. Oh, certainly.
Exactly. So that's why I got swayed to the German Shepherd line. And I've seen them in work in all classes around the world, and I know how the German Shepherds can decipher, the bad element from the group and know exactly which person to bite, even when there's kids around. My first German Shepherd was a dog that became really famous because I had a rap group called Two Eyed Brothers and a Dog, and we did a song called Doo-Doo Brown, and that's the dog that's in the video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his name was Rondo. So he was brought in from West Germany in 1991 or 92, and he became a world class. He took third place in the World Seeger Show, and he was just an incredible dog. And when I lost him, I lost a special dog. People in Germany told me, you will only get a dog like this once in your life. And people have to realize, when they get a good pet, people always know when they have the right pet and the right dog, you're going to get one in your life that's going to be incredibly special. It's just like a person. You'll have a lot of pets and you'll have a lot of dogs, but every now and then you'll get that one that's special. And Rondo was that one special. And then, some 15, almost 20 years later came Mina. And it was exactly what the guy in Germany told me. It's going to take a generation to get another dog like that, and Mina was the one. What I tell people that want to own German Shepherds is very important, and that is to be careful. Because if you think about it, German Shepherds were brought into the United States, and really early on, a German Shepherd was really inbred. So American German Shepherds are not the same as European German Shepherds. Like, in countries in Europe that are really breeding high-class German Shepherds, like Germany or Belgium, Holland, there's some countries over there that are really staying true to the breed. And whatever breed you get, whatever breed of dog that you're favored to, make sure you trace the bloodline and know where the bloodline is coming through. Make sure you're not getting any crossbreeding. German Shepherds do have a history of hip dysplasia, so you want to make sure that, you want to check their bloodline and make sure that the bloodline is free from hip dysplasia. And the best way I found to do that is to find people that are really breeding dogs from Europe when it comes to German Shepherds, and to make sure they keep constantly bringing in new into their lines. And the other thing is, sometimes people will always say, when you go, and no matter what kind of breed you get, sometimes people will look locally for somebody that breeds that dog, and that's good. But if you don't find it locally, don't be afraid. See, because when you buy a dog and you're going to spend that much money, sometimes maybe you have to take a trip and go to a kennel in another state. You know what I mean? And it's okay. Because
you're going to have that dog for a while.
You're going to have that dog for the rest of your life. You're going to have that dog for 10, 15 years. maybe even more depending on what kind of dog breed you get, and you want to make sure that you're getting the best dog you're going to get for the kind of money you're going to pay.
Right.
So stay away from puppy mills, stay away from things like that, stay away from people who are just breeding real fast or whatever and charging just a little bit of money for the dog, because you want a good dog for your family. I think rescue dogs are some of the best dogs you can get. I think they're some of the best dogs you can get, really. Because dogs, unlike a lot of other animals, dogs have feelings. And they go through trauma, and they go through situations, and when they find somebody that loves you, you know, when they find somebody that loves them, they're going to love you back. The more you love your dog, the more your dog is going to love you back. And the only thing a dog wants to do is make you happy. And that's it. So if you have a bad dog, it's because you're just not spending enough time with the dog. And that's all. You're not connecting with him. Right.